Would you please come here, Excellency? You can stand, okay?
We face this way.
Media, please come that side. Can you open up front, in front?
Thank you. So this is a dairy farm. It's a largest dairy farm in Eswatini. The capacity of the farm is 500 hectares. We've got 250 hectares under irrigation, whereas we planted our pastures. We're planting pastures throughout the year because the main diet of the cow feed is the pastures, and it's way cheaper compared to buying the commodities from outside and mixing. So we are promoting it here, and it's very hot. So we're trying to keep animals that are strong, that will able to sustain in production for more than 10 years. In production, so we are crossing the Friesland and the Jerseys. And remember, we want to get the solids and the fats as well from the milk. That is why we are crossing the Holstein and the Friesland. And milking about 500 cows per hour. So the capacity of the milking parlor can milk about 1,500 animals. But currently, we are milking 538 animals. And then,
so what time in the morning and the afternoon?
Yes, we are having two sessions, in the morning and in the afternoon. We start at 4 o'clock. Yeah, at 6:30 we're done, and then we're cleaning the dairy. And then in the afternoon we start at 2 o'clock. Yes, and then we raise our calves as well. We raise our calves here. Yeah, because we are trying to create the animals that will sustain the harsh conditions here. We don't want to buy animals from outside. So we've been so hard on breeding. So we breed our cows, and then we grow our cows here. So we will take you on the tour, because we are demonstrating how we do our milking. We will go through the milking parlor, and then we will show you our storage capacity, and then we will show you the cows, and then we will do the presentation on slides.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Great.
Please, media. We are going over there for a picture on that wall.
And then from there
The ones that are going to be picture.
we're short few presentations and then we go. Good. Thank you. This is exciting for me.
Yeah, but the picture. The ones that are in the picture.
Oh, yes.
Can you move this way? Please. Your Excellency, this is where we're going to stand for the picture.
Very good.
Yes, there, please.
Hey, can you move back, gentlemen? I need the. Can you move back? I need those flags. Just for the picture. Yeah, you can remove. Okay, guys.
In this shape, the picture be okay?
Is it okay?
The picture going to be okay, guys?
We need to go back.
Let's move back, guys. Let's move back. Let's move back.
You get it in a minute.
Come.
Get minister in waiting.
I'm embarrassed there's no lady minister. No, we don't know it.
Thank you.
Guys,
just go back, guys.
Yeah.
Please. Let's move.
Guys, ladies, can we just go back a bit?
Nice.
So
Nice picture. Let's just go back. Please, wait. Run.
Okay. But finally, we will take everything. Yes.
Right.
Are we all visible? Which is the main camera? Right. Thank you.
Yes. The group photo. All the three companies.
Let's have some. Yeah. Okay.
Are we all up here?
Yes. Okay. Right. Right.
Thank you. Ngake sikhona ke ngena sonke. Where everything is happening, you see it's just facing directly to the park. So the office,
You can also bring in the minister.
the office is designed specifically for the village to be able to see what's going on. Yeah. So we start looking here in the morning, and then we've got the main computer there, which is a PC. It's take all the information that is happening in the parlor, like the liters of milk that we're producing, what animal that went through the parlor, and then how much feed we feed the animals, and then it records here. So. Just a moment. Yeah, definitely, it's fascinating. You know.
Can I say, oh. Well, the name and the question there.
Sure, that's custom this time?
Yes.
I think we are fine.
All right, I can carry on. So on a typical day, you come here at 4 o'clock. You do your setup on the computer that will tell you how much feed are you going to feed on your animals. Because what we do, we feed individually in terms of supplementing. Remember, we said we are feeding grass as the main diet, and we supplement with the concentrate. So the number of animals that are here are producing different liters of milk. everything is aligned to the production. The higher the cows they're producing, the more feed they get. So that's what we do. And then we make sure that our cooling system is working well, and then we start milking. This is the office of the dairy manager or assistant manager, where he does everything. But here we've got some minor presentation that we're going to do from Mr. Damini from Dairy Board. He will go through the presentation, showing us the slides, what is the role of Dairy Board here in Eswatini Dairy, and then I've got my presentation of the farm as well.
Go ahead, Tom.
Good morning, Your Excellency.
How are you?
Fine, thanks, Your Excellency. My presentation is on the overview of the dairy industry in Eswatini. The dairy industry in Eswatini is regulated by Eswatini Dairy Board. It's a parastatal under the Ministry of Agriculture, and it was formed in 1968, and it started operating in 1971. And then we've got an amendment of that act it was amended in 2016, and there's the new dairy regulations of 2021. The dairy industry in Eswatini is, we are a net importer of almost all the dairy products. When you look at our production, we in terms of liquid milk equivalents, we produced around 22 million liters in 2021, of which out of that, we imported around 66 million. And our consumption was over 88 million in terms of liquid milk equivalents. Then what we produce in the country, we mainly have small-scale dairy farmers. And when you look at our local production, 28% is produced mainly by small scale, and then medium scale produce around 28%, and then the large scale produce over 43%. That makes a total of 100%. And then we've got 4 products that are produced locally. We've got sour milk, which we call a mass in this country. We've got fresh milk, we've got fresh artificial insemination equipment, particularly the youth and women, and we also train them on dairy farming and processing. Then we also have large-scale dairy farmers like this one, like the figures that I've shown that we've got 10, but the